and the baby began to grow again. And you were gone to pick up an antique car we couldn't possibly afford. And I was 4 months pregnant with our daughter. And you were on the highway, barreling towards an affair. I thought I wished you dead. All day, the day before, you drove away promising to return. And I thought, if he died, if it were like a story I heard told by a man still wearing his wedding ring, if you were the one driving and behind a truck and impatient and you began to inch to the left just to see if you could go around this obstacle. And it was quick. And that place in your neck that snaps and turns a man off. That place that booms sweetly like the old heater in the cold apartment where I was raised. If it were quick, you see, and you looked up briefly and saw our daughter floating in warm amnio, and you smiled, and you died. All this tabulated on my mind's calculator, but as the hours wore on, the shroud of your death began to settle, and I couldn't get you on the phone, and I was 4 months pregnant with our daughter, and all I could do was push my fist into my tight eyes and know that you were already dead, and it should not be so. I could not abide by your wishes and bury you in some tracksuit after the fashion of some rappers whose verses you loved. And my belly stood like an obstacle. I couldn't see around. And how long would it take the sheriffs to find me? It should not be so. I regretted this fantasy, and I cursed it, and I longed to see you rubbing your bare feet together while eating greens on our couch, and the phone rang, and it was you, and the tears ran over the cleft of my lip into my mouth, and the baby began to grow again.